That was good, Amy. Wow. That was really good. I just hit start there without even telling anyone. And Amy started a sentence. As soon as I clicked it, she was like, and went into a thought. And I was like, do I interrupt her?
Perfect.
Yeah, she was ragging
I
on
was
3G.
on top of it. See, I can multitask.
Dude, it's impressive. It's impressive. I got to say. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. There's Amy. She's the hot one. There's 3G. He is the not so hot one. How you guys doing?
3G is dying.
As I'm hacking my brains out.
Literally
what's going on with you?
His brains out.
Well, I was sick a week ago, and I just can't get rid of the cough. Can't get rid of it. But I got Fisherman's Friend.
Oh yeah,
that's supposed
Fisherman's
to be
Friend.
Good. Yeah.
What is that? A lozenge?
An extra strong lozenge.
Hi, friends. Hello, Bill. You know, I know multiple people that do this. They get sick and then they act like they're gross for like 6 straight months. Oh, I can't get rid of this cough since
I never get sick. This is crazy.
Like a cold. I smoked for 30 years and I never get these like extended coughs, whether I get cold, nothing. My brother does the same thing as Gross Greg.
What's that?
And they're both named Greg. They I had a cold this weekend and now I'm coughing for the rest of life. Like, what? It's weird.
Fuck us then. We're sick.
Yeah, you're dying is what it is. You and
God,
you
the
and
worst.
G Money upstairs. It's grossing me and Amy out.
Fuck you. I'm leaving. I'm gonna say I'm sick. I'm leaving.
Westfall says probably sick from wearing the same hoodie 2 days in a row.
Did I have this on last night?
Yeah.
I threw it on because it was cold in the house, man.
Dude, I had this on 2 days ago, and I thought they're going to rag on me, but
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care either. I might wear this during the member show tomorrow. I might wear this again.
Fuck you, William. Fucking monster.
Brian, where's Bobby Gallagher? That's a question for Greg. Only 3G can answer that one.
Yeah.
Why?
If he gets this right, he can come to our TDC commune during the zombie apocalypse.
With the Crack Brothers.
Who's fucking Gallagher? Bobby fucking Gallagher.
And failed.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Knew this was coming. Knew it was coming. Everybody that's listened to me and Amy for a while is like, oh, hell yeah, Bobby Gallagher reference. And we knew. 3G.
Congratulations.
Does 3G know that he's not invited to the party?
The bunker?
Yeah, I haven't told him yet.
What party?
The bunker. I told you the Crack Brothers are on their way to, you think
I'm crawling in a hole with you?
Well, Amy will be there. It's not just me.
I'm crawling in a hole with a hole?
Yeah. Well, I got a message from the Crack Brothers because they know. Well, one of them, my former partner when I was on the beat. I don't know if you know that I used to be a cop.
Mm-hmm.
I actually did.
I don't fucking hire anyone.
He went on a ride along.
Ride along.
Same thing. I was on the beat in fucking Redford.
You probably had your fucking bulletproof vest and it was too small on you.
Dude, I had
like
the jacket on.
Huey.
It was so dope. I have pictures and everything. It was awesome.
Hey, officer. Let's go get the perk.
Dude, we had people in the back of the car and they'd be like begging me for mercy. And I'd be like, pipe down back there.
Shut the fuck up.
Hey, not another word out of you.
Mercy.
They were calling me sir and everything. And I'm up front just laughing my ass off alone in a car with a perp begging for his freedom. It was hilarious. I was so powerful in that moment.
Did he offer you weed and shit?
All right. Redemption time. What is dirt face? Oh boy.
Fail.
Yeah. See, 3G's not welcome on our commune.
2 strikes.
This is like coming to America and not being able to answer basic civics questions.
About what?
He can't pass the TDC civics test.
Oh, that's true.
That's true. People are throwing buzz terms out from the history of the show, Greg, and you're not passing the test. But yeah, I got a message, and it was Mike, my former partner, and he was like, yeah, don't worry, we haven't forgotten about you, you know. And I'm expecting them to crash through the building. When the lights go out, it's like the countdown begins of when these guys come out and rescue me. And then we forage out as a team, and Amy's welcome to join. We've got CIA Travis who will, scoop her up with his, I don't know if he'll have a Black Hawk or whatever. And we'll meet somewhere. But he informed me, he was like,
he'll be out foraging.
Yeah, well, they will, but I'll be there. But he informed me today that Amy is welcome in our commune for obvious reasons. But 3G's on his own. And I was
That's fine. I think I got a better shot at my own.
Dude, the problem I see is you'd bring that libtard wife with you, and then it's like we'd have to hear about the Patriot.
Yeah, but before long, you'd be getting butt fucked by the Crack Brothers. They would be like,
hey, no way. These are upstanding gentlemen.
They'll be like, he's not good for anything else. He's not good for anything else. If you aren't going to forage, if you aren't going to kill, you're going to get butt fucked. Your butt sacked.
Yeah, they're going to play pick a hole with old Mikey Boy.
Yep. You're the entertainment girl dance.
Thank you, Cliff. Everyone go smash the like button. Make yourself useful. Apparently that helps. Apparently does. The notification thing, all that stuff. I finally saw the video you guys were talking. You guys had mentioned it when I think we were watching the video of Trump with MBS. MBS. The Saudi
guy from Saudi.
Yeah. And you guys were like, oh my God, he just called some reporter a piggy. And I was like, what? And I didn't have the video. I hadn't seen it yet. I finally saw it.
Now, what they're saying true? Was her name Peggy?
I
couldn't confirm it.
I couldn't either. You'd think that would be a really easy one to confirm, but I ended up going to ChatGPT and Grok, and apparently, yes, he did call a Bloomberg reporter piggy. The reporter was Catherine Lucy, White House correspondent for Bloomberg. Incident happened on Air Force One. And according to Grok, yes, Trump did call a female reporter piggy during a press gaggle. I had heard all along that it was Peggy, which would make sense, if he was like, shut up, Peggy. But it sounds like piggy, who knows? I was hoping he called her piggy. I mean, I was really hoping that he actually did call her piggy.
Sounds like he did.
But it sounds like he did. And we can watch it now. But
war on women.
Yeah, whatever.
Shut the fuck up.
So
hang on. You know what's funny though? This is now this is the new thing people are saying to me on X. So in their to keep with their tradition, they say that they hate Donald Trump so much, but the second he says something, they use his alleged hatred to be hateful towards people. Like they love when he does stuff like this because they want desperately to be able to be rude to us. And so they're so now it's just quiet piggy every time I post something.
Yeah. Which I'll be honest with you, I think the gloves are off, and I think for good reason. I wish it was respectful decorum and all that stuff that we were used to as kids. The fact is, I mean, and other people have made the point, but think of what they've called Donald Trump over the last handful of years.
Yeah,
I mean, it's Nazi, traitor. Name the slur, the attack word. They've called them all that. And the fact is also that reporters are there to report. They're there to take in what's going on in these moments and then report to the people. We've got someone in charge of breaking down what was done here by actual important people and present it. They've not done that. They're completely disrespectful. They've been so out of line for 10 years. And so calling her piggy, like if you're interrupting someone, a world leader while they're talking, fine, you might get called a piggy. I'm here for it.
I love it.
Jeffrey Epstein read in his emails what you said you knew about the girls?
I know nothing about that. They would have announced that a long time ago. It's really, what did he mean when he spent all the time with Bill Clinton, with the president of Harvard, that is Summers, Larry Summers, whatever his name is, and all of the other people that he spent time with. Jeffrey Epstein and I had a very bad relationship with
Venezuela, sir. You've had a lot of meetings on Venezuela.
Look at the Secret Service guy looking at him like, what the fuck?
Okay, so
I don't love that.
you don't?
I mean, it's fine, but the finger pointing is weird. I don't like the finger pointing.
I don't know why he chose Piggy either.
I do.
Does she
I get
look
it
like
now.
a pig?
I get it. No, I don't think she does. So I had a problem with the volume on my computer, so I wasn't able to pre-watch these videos earlier. So that's the first time I've seen that whole thing, that whole exchange. I think what's going on there is he's talking to Piggy, right? She's asking an Epstein question. He gives a big answer. It leans in his favor. Obviously, any of us would do that. He's like, yeah, well, these guys from Harvard and Bill Clinton, he does his usual thing, but he did address her. And then he moved on to Jennifer. So he gets off Catherine Lucy from Bloomberg.
Yeah.
He answers her question politely, and he can answer that however he wants. And then it's her job to report what he said. He moves on to Catherine, and she is going to start doing the bust in and ask follow-ups like a pig. You're taking more than you deserve, Piggy. Quiet, Piggy. Catherine, you were asking. He'd moved on. That's why he called her Piggy.
Maybe that is why. That's a good theory.
Yeah, doesn't that what it looks like?
She was feeding at the trough.
She's feeding at the trough, and she's getting more than she deserved. Let me just play the end of it again. I'm almost positive.
You're giving Trump a lot of credit. I think you just called her a piggy because that's what came to mind.
I think she's eating too much at the trough, like 3G just said. He answers her question. Now he's moving on. Jennifer, go ahead. Quiet,
the
Piggy.
Finger point is so cringe. I hate that.
Do you?
You hate what?
The finger point.
Why?
I just think it's just, if someone pointed their finger at me,
You'd break it.
I'd break it.
Yeah. Didn't you
I'd
say
grab
that the other day?
and I'd break it.
Didn't you say that about someone the other day, Amy? That if they did that to me with a finger in my face, I think there was another story we did, and you were pissy about that too. Like, don't you put your finger in my face?
For sure.
I
just don't like that. I think it's aggressive. I think it's fucking rude. I don't know. I mean, he's the president, so it is what it is. Whatever. But I don't know. I guess if his people came out and they're like, yeah, we call the reporters pigs at fucking troughs. And so, we call them that. That's what we refer to them as.
Yeah.
That would help.
Well,
he did have a statement today.
They did have a statement?
Something to the effect of she was being rude and disrespectful. And so he called her a piggy.
Oh, did they actually say that? So that kind of goes to.
Here, I'll find it.
Yeah, that's honestly that's the first time I'd seen that in full context. I swear to God, and that's immediately what I thought. Like, oh, he's calling her a piggy for taking more time than she when he was clearly trying to move on. I'm not saying it's right. That is interesting about the finger pointing though, because I've noted like Greg and I had no reaction to that. It was like, yeah, whatever. We've had coaches do that. You fucking get back in there. And but I notice online there is a tremendous amount of women that are highly offended by the finger pointing thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't love it. I get it.
He said this reporter is behaving in an inappropriate, unprofessional manner toward her colleagues on the airplane. If you're going to give it, you better be able to take it.
Well, there you go. Yeah, maybe she's super bitchy. Maybe no one likes her. Maybe that's her nickname. Yeah, this bitch from Bloomberg. She's like a pig at a fucking trough. The way she asks questions.
Yeah, it's not right, but it is what it is. So I figured I'm not a big fan of these stories that are breaking and unfolding in real time. I've always said that about like weather events. They're hard to cover. There's so many moving parts. So I figured I'd run down just kind of where we stand with Epstein. And then I've got some of the videos are kind of funny, the hypocrisy of all of it. And then we've got other stories to get to today as well. But I'd like your guys' opinion on stuff. If you see stuff and want to address it, we can totally do that. So where we stand now, Congress has overwhelmingly passed the Epstein Files Transparency Act, bipartisan bill, which freaks some people out, if you're being honest. Like, all of them came together on something. They don't agree on anything ever. And they all came together on this. I think that's more out of you don't want to be the guy that voted against that. It makes too easy a target of you, is kind of how I feel. Like, even if you weren't a fan of releasing this, I don't know. Some people think it's defying President Trump that he never wanted these out. I don't know. So this bipartisan bill mandates the U.S. DOJ publicly release all unclassified, keyword, documents related to Jeffrey Epstein's investigations, including flight logs, communications, plea deals, and records tied to him and Ghislaine Maxwell. So the House Oversight Committee back in earlier, a couple weeks ago, released over 20,000 pages of Epstein documents, emails that reference Trump. These files resurfaced details about Epstein's relationship with people like former Treasury Secretary Larry Summers. We'll get to him in a little bit. Author Michael Wolff. Democrats, this is the one where they were like, oh, Trump knew about the girls. Well, yeah, that's all you gave us there. That could be a reference to Trump knew about the girls we were stealing from Mar-a-Lago, or it could mean Trump knew about all the girls we were raping on an island. I mean, it's open to a whole lot of interpretations. Context remains unclear. That's a problem. No criminal implications have been established, blah, blah, blah. Then yesterday, or the 17th and 18th, I guess, Trump reversed his earlier opposition to the bill, calling for its passage, labeling delays a Democrat hoax. I really think the Democrat hoax thing is Trump doesn't like this. He likes being what the story is, driving the narrative, driving the stuff. And this, I think he's really butthurt about this Epstein story hanging around there, So I think part of it is his personal ego is pissy about how much air and oxygen this story is occupying. Blah, blah, blah. Then Pam Bondi announced the DOJ will release the files within 30 days of the bill's enactment in a searchable and downloadable format. This includes over 300 gigabytes of FBI data from the Sentinel system, investigative reports, materials from Epstein's 2008 Florida plea deal and Maxwell's trial. However, redactions will protect victim identities and any child exploitation material. She referenced a new Trump-ordered DOJ investigation into Epstein's network, which could delay or limit some releases if deemed sensitive. Couple things in there I think are going to be the problem for everybody. That right there, Trump's ordered a DOJ investigation. Well, that means there's an open investigation. And so that gives us carte blanche to redact stuff that's sensitive to that investigation, right?
There'll be a ton of redactions, right?
Yeah, which is going to be the ultimate problem. I just think it is
coming of this. I think this is the most overblown story.
Yeah,
going because nothing's coming of it. No one's going to jail. All they're going to do is smear. Try to smear Trump and others in his orbit. That's all they're going to try to do.
Yeah,
there will be nothing in there.
I agree. I think the argument that the courts have made, because there's been multiple attempts to release like grand jury testimony. I did the whole breakdown yesterday about this. Their argument is, yeah, we've looked at all this and there is nothing new or super important relevant to the public. And you could risk smearing a lot of people and leaving things open for interpretation. So 3 times they've said no. And that still stands. So nothing the DOJ does or Trump does can release those. No. That still stands. So there's going to be stuff left out. So I think it's going to leave people unsatisfied. They want to know that we have proof that Trump fucked kids. That's what they want.
But I think they'd settle for Clinton too, just because they want something sexy.
I don't know.
There's nothing in there on Trump.
Is it enough to just have powerful?
I don't think there's anything in there about anybody powerful.
I don't either.
Yeah, I think if it was going to be scrubbed, it was scrubbed.
We know burn bags exist, so I think
if
you think that anybody just left those records chilling, I think you're going to be disappointed.
They're in a burn bag in Joe Biden's garage.
You're right.
next to his Corvette, right?
Right next to his vet.
Yeah. I mean, when you think about the people you're talking about, the level of power that they have, like they're just going to let those things sit in a file for 20 years and leave them open. You know, I mean, we see it in movies all the time where it's like, you don't leave witnesses behind. You know what I mean? Like they saw something, they got to go. Like same type of thing. Like they're not going to, these powerful people are not just going to be like, well, it's safely tucked away in a DOJ file. All the damning, incriminating evidence on me. Like there's no way that's going to stand. So
no. I'm bored by the whole story now. I think we when they started releasing them redacted last week, I was like, fuck you. Number one, we know all this. Number two, you're just trying to get Trump.
Yeah.
And I'm bored by it. I wouldn't mind if they moved on now. Let's get on to the next hoax.
Well, who do you think is going to be, like, in your guys' honest opinion? You're both conservative leaning at being generous. So am I. If you had to guess what you know of politicians, who do you think would be more in jeopardy of their team looking bad? The right
Democrats.
or the left?
Democrats. Yeah. Did you hear that? What's his face? Who's Timo Obama?
Hakeem Jeffries.
Yeah. A decade after they knew that Epstein was a scumbag, he was still begging him for money.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We showed the letter yesterday.
It's insane.
Inviting him to a dinner. And,
yes.
For fundraising. Yeah. I mean, he was a Democrat donor. So this idea, I don't know. I just think it's going to look really bad. In fact, we have some of those.
Somewhat. Some of the letters?
Some of the videos. Yeah, we had the letter yesterday, but Hakeem Jeffries, him talking to, because let's see. Hold on. Let me make sure I got this right. Oh, God, which one? Yeah, I think this is it. Talking to Caitlin.
Do you think it was appropriate for her to be texting with Jeffrey?
So this is about the chick that was texting. Let me see.
She's got great bone structure.
She does. She does. Hold on. What was her name? What was the chick's name that was texting with Jeffrey Epstein during a hearing? Shit.
I know who you're talking about. But
you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So, and that is in, like a couple, 5 years ago, like 10 years after he's a convicted fucking felon, and everybody knows who he is. She's texting with him, trying to get Trump. And so Caitlin Collins, good on her, asking follow-up, something these people are not used to. I don't think he did very good here.
Do you think it was appropriate for her to be texting with Jeffrey Epstein 11 years after he pleaded guilty?
I have not had a conversation with Stacey Plaskett to discuss this issue because we've been focused today on making sure that there was a decisive vote as it related to the Epstein files and the release. I'm thankful for the work of Representative Massey, of Ro Khanna, but most importantly, the survivors.
Do you plan to talk to her about it?
I think that we successfully defeated a resolution that lacked any basis, was not credible, and was being brought by an individual who was trying to weaponize this issue to reinvigorate his own failed gubernatorial campaign in South Carolina. It was rejected on a bipartisan basis on the floor today. That's the end of the story.
Yeah, I was just asking if you personally believe messaging with Jeffrey Epstein, who is at that point a registered sex offender, is appropriate for a member of the House Democratic Caucus.
That's the third time you've asked me this question, and I'm going to give you the same exact answer.
Yeah, you didn't answer it, fuckface. How about I ask a fourth, fifth, sixth, and 12th time until you answer and stop sideswiping it and going in some weird direction I didn't ask you anything about. How about that?
Our focus today is on making sure that the Jeffrey Epstein files were released. If you want to have a conversation with Stacey Plaskett about it, I'm sure she'd be willing to talk to you.
No, you're the leader of the party. How do you feel about it? One of your members texting with Jeffrey Epstein. How do you feel about it?
The hypocrisy is bullshit. I'm so tired of it.
Yeah. They
just ignore it. They just avoid.
The other one that I thought was great was Chuck Schumer. Finally, someone asking Chuck Schumer, and he does the same thing. It's like they went to the same school.
Yes, sir. Ma'am.
This is, and I really think these people are not used to getting pushback. These people on the left, these people, this is when Amy brought the Nancy Pelosi, shut up video. It's that all over again. How do I react to someone asking a real question and a possible follow-up that doesn't just go along with the line that I want to say? How do I deal with it? Well, Nancy chose, shut up. Here's how Chuck does. And by the way, he's asked, the Biden administration had all the Epstein files and could have released them. Kind of the thing we've been asking for a year.
Yes, sir. Ma'am.
Why didn't you propose that while Biden was president and you had Democrats running the DOJ?
Look, the bottom line is they should release the files now. Yes. Yes.
Does the change to the bill with PEPFAR make any difference to?
Yeah, he doesn't want to answer that question.
It's ridiculous.
That is a very, very valid question.
It's the number one question.
It's the only question.
It really is.
Yeah. There is some stuff that I find kind of interesting.
Hold on. John asked a question.
Do
you think Trump will have the DOJ scrub any info related to Trump before its release? No. No, I don't. I know a lot of Republicans or Democrats think he will, but no.
Yeah.
I don't know what's in there. What would be in there that we wouldn't already know about? That's the thing.
Yeah. I think the story is kind of unfolding. That I just don't think Trump was involved with Jeffrey Epstein to the point that people hope he was, enemies of his. I just don't think, unfortunately for them, that was the story. So I don't know what you'd scrub. What sucks is, since it's been in possession of these agencies for 10, 20 years, I think we're going to be very disappointed with what comes out of there. Some of the stuff is kind of fun. Jeffrey Epstein, we're learning, had an extremely deformed penis. I forgot about this. His dick was really deformed.
Like what? Like curved off to the side or something?
No, that was Clinton, had Peyronie's disease, and his took a sharp left turn. But no.
And what was Epstein's? Was it because he was banging it into shit a lot?
Epstein's was shaped like a lemon.
What?
This isn't the first time we've heard this. And
How do you have a lemon-shaped cock?
I'll play you a deposition from 2009 where Epstein gets very uncomfortable. I totally forgot about this video. The revelation was on a Substack interview. He had an this is one of the victims of his was doing an interview. He had an extremely deformed penis.
How do you know? How did I know you would know this?
Hey, it's not my story.
Only you. Amy doesn't know about it. I don't know about it. Nobody in the chat knows about it.
This is my job, dude. We could do the same dumb stories as everybody else, or we can find the gems.
We got the gem here,
dude.
You got
his dick is shaped like a lemon.
How? All right, read more.
I don't know. Some people have described it as the shape of an egg. I thought it was more of the shape.
Super chats for that,
right?
I think super chats for a lemon dick.
I think it was more the shape of a lemon, and it was really small. When it was fully erect, it was probably like 2 inches.
Ouch. What the fuck?
So it's like a baby lemon,
like a baby dick.
Yeah, and then
a baby lemon dick.
This isn't the first time we've heard this, though.
That's awesome.
There's something going on.
Please give us your name. Jeffrey Epstein. Is it true, sir, that you have what's been described as an egg-shaped penis?
Form, vague, indefinite, and I'm going to give you the first warning, Mr. Cuban, that these types of questions are not only argumentative, but directed in a manner to embarrass Mr. Epstein. If you continue with this type of question, I will adjourn the deposition immediately.
Sir, according to the police department's probable cause affidavit, one witness described your penis as oval-shaped and claimed when erect it was thick towards the bottom but was thin and small towards the head portion, and called it egg-shaped. Those are not my words, I apologize. But as Mr. Critton has stated, that this is a...
We're out of here.
I'm willing to continue.
Hey, Egg Dick, come back.
Yeah,
Look.
so he's just got like a chode dick.
Yeah.
He's got a little chode.
But
that's hilarious. They all do.
If you don't want to be asked about your lemon dick, then don't pull your lemon dick out in front of underage girls. Like, there's an easy way to avoid that.
Yep.
Somebody Cliff said he's got a chode.
I mean, a chode, I think of like a Coke can, you know? Yeah, he's got a chode. It's a Coke can.
So
it's bent. Yeah, who was that? Which Bill Clinton accuser said that? It's bent.
Was it Paula?
Paula Jones.
Was it Paula?
Jones?
Paula Jones? It's bent.
I can't believe you found out he had an egg dick.
Oh, I love it.
The egg-shaped penis is most prominently associated with descriptions of late financier Jeff Epstein's genitalia.
There you go.
And medical it's what's it called? Peyronie's disease?
Peyronie's is when it's got curvature, I think.
Congenital penile curvature. It says here in the medical, however, certain conditions can alter the shape of the penis. Peyronie's disease is a condition caused by scar tissue that forms under the penis skin, which can cause it to bend, curve, lose length or girth, or in some cases, take on an hour-shaped with a narrow band around the shaft.
Okay.
I gotta tell you, that must really suck.
Well,
to but just for men in general. Like if you have either an ugly dick or like a micropene or something, I mean, your life is tenfold harder.
But don't chicks love dick either way?
No.
Hold on.
No.
I have a question for it's gonna be just for
crave the dick.
No.
I have a question for Amy. It's gonna be exclusive to Amy. As someone who that's gotta be a thought, like that night, tonight's the night. We're gonna see we're gonna open the present. Like if
100%.
you run into
100%.
Yeah, right? And it's like,
I have a funny story about one of my friends. And this is truly about one of my friends. We were in college and she was hooking up with this guy who played for the Michigan football team. And
how many athletes did you guys bang?
I mean, it was,
oh
it was.
Wait, give me a number. Tell me what number he was.
Yeah, Greg will know him.
I don't know who it is.
God, if I had to guess.
The problem is there's multiple guys that wear the same numbers.
Oh, I'll guess.
We're going to smear people.
I would guess number. Man, I do not remember. I would guess number 10, but I'm not positive.
Brady?
Was it Brady?
No. No. So anyways, so she's
what position?
So she's going to hook up with him or whatever. And he's a black guy. He's black.
Of course.
Oh, so he's a defensive back. Hold on.
Yeah.
And he's like,
I was just gonna say that.
He's like
Sandra.
No. And so he goes, so they're starting to hook up or whatever, and he's like, not all the stereotype isn't always true.
Yes.
Or something like that.
Yep. That's true.
And so
was it Devin Bush?
No.
Do not say the name publicly.
I won't.
Not?
I'll tell you after.
Text it to me.
Okay. But she was just like, okay. And then that's the vibe going into it is you're preparing me for your small dick. Cool. I'm super turned on by that.
Yeah. That would suck to be a black guy and just be normal. Cause I think that's overblown, that stereotype. I'm sure you have, Greg. I've unfortunately been in many professional locker rooms and seen these guys, and the stereotype is not always true. Not that you're studying them, but it's not like, oh my God, holy shit, there's such a, like, it's just not the case.
Right.
So yeah, that's got to suck for Black Guy. It's like, man, everyone assumes
So
I've
what
got a
happened
fucking
after that?
baseball bat down here, and it's just not fair.
You know, they
Did
hooked
she
up
continue to
and-
hook up with him?
Yeah. Well, yeah. What are you gonna do at that point? You know,
See,
it's
hey,
just
Tiny-
such an
Tiny
awkward
D
thing to
hit the
say.
road.
Was I right on the number, by the way?
No.
You might be. Was she?
No, I don't think so. I think he
Yeah.
was in the.
Right?
Yeah.
What's that?
You got hurt, right?
Yeah.
No
He
more.
got hurt that night.
So
no.
what would you do, Amy, if you
Want me to tell you his number?
Yeah.
No.
It was 23.
Okay.
Yeah, let's leave it at that. We don't need to
Can you
be.
tell you his last
Who
name?
cares?
No.
What are you worried about? The
No,
guy got
it's
lucky with
fine.
Amy's friend.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah, it's fine.
yeah, I think
It
that's
was a long time ago.
yeah.
Number 23.
So what would you do, Aim, if you went like, oh my God, it's a lemon? Would you follow through?
I'd be super bummed out.
Yeah, but would you continue with the night, or would you be like, I'm out of here?
It depends.
An egg?
On who it was, the situation, and if I wanted to have like a good story to tell afterwards.
Yeah, follow through for the story. I respect
It depends.
that.
You know, like, okay, for example, if it's Jeffrey Epstein, no.
Yeah.
Fuck no.
But you wouldn't have known.
If
You wouldn't have known that.
Reggie Bush, maybe.
Reggie Bush.
Like that's what I'm talking. There's levels to this shit.
Well,
so it just depends.
I used to say all the time, I'd fuck Roseanne for the story. So I have respect for that. You know, I respect for the story as an excuse. But yeah, an egg. If it was really like an egg, that would be tough to.
How do you do that?
What?
How do you bang a chick with an egg dick?
Good question. It's probably like the chicks we've seen in Mexican whorehouses doing the ping pong ball trick, you know?
Yeah.
You know, those things are capable of spitting babies out of them, for Christ's sake. So
my producer was banging a piston back in the day. A guy who's 6'10", probably 300 pounds, right? Big fat fucker. She said the first time his pants came off, she cried.
Really?
Yeah.
Tree trunk.
Yeah.
Tree trunk, and she didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
tough.
that is an intimidating position to be
Yep.
in, I'll tell you.
I think she just spun
From
around
what
on
I've
the
heard.
tip.
Yeah, I don't know what you do, ladies. That's tough because you never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
Right.
It's
More
not
of a
like
tip type thing.
you go shopping and you go, oh, I'm comfortable with that. Like it's
Nope.
like surprise, here we are.
You get
Now
what you
what do you
get,
do?
and you don't throw a fit.
Yeah, there you go.
And it just would suck, like, to know, I might be really cool, but there's going to be this awkward moment where she's bummed out.
Do you think it's to the point,
And,
you guys, where
Like, that would suck.
Font size didn't matter.
well, shape does.
The size, because the thing with the Michigan player was size. Was she
Well,
disappointed?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
do you think there's
Of
a responsibility if you have something like an egg? If there's just an egg, do you feel like that would be like dinner conversation? Like, look, I just got to be clear with you. If this goes anywhere, it's not the straight and narrow normal. It's a little egg shaped, and then let her decide. Would you be like, I appreciate that. Thank you for dinner.
Wasn't there a listener? I'm having a recollection that there was a listener that emailed in a while back, and I feel like this was when Jay was still here, and wrote in about, or maybe it was T. Roy, about the going on a date with someone that had like an oversized clit, and they were really worried about it and didn't know what to do.
Stop it, Greg. Disgusting.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, I think I sort of do.
And he was like writing in like, what do I do?
Sorry,
To the point
made
where
me
it's
laugh.
like
Yeah, it
almost
was like
like
a
a little
micropeen.
micropeen.
Yeah, I remember.
And he
that
was
now.
like, she's super dope. She's funny. She's hot.
Yeah.
But she had told me this, and I'm freaked out. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
If you're out there,
then can't you just
email in and let me know if I'm right.
Well, I mean, I don't want to press some lady's dick tip out of the way before getting to the vagine. That's a little rough.
Dude,
I mean, that's not. I don't want to go down on a
clit.
chick and be like, "Oh my god, it's the size of a fucking." Yeah, no, a golf ball sitting here.
You wouldn't rather have a Whopper than a Whopper Junior?
No, I don't know. Look, I've never run into it, but yeah, that would be, especially if someone announced it. I'd be like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, it must be alarming.
Oh my god. Yeah, this had to be brought up. Like, it's going to most likely be dark in this room, and
you're gonna notice it.
Yeah, you're gonna
It's
bump into something. It's noticeable. It needs to
that
be
would
addressed.
also suck, I think.
Yeah,
from a girl's perspective, if you had to explain that.
Yeah, if you have anything sexually that needs to be addressed,
But guys aren't turning away ever.
Well, no. Well, I think this guy was on the fence of
no chance.
And I also vaguely remember him maybe doing it once, but then was like, I'm just freaked out. I can't keep doing it.
Yeah.
Never heard it from behind?
Well,
it's still going in the same. Usually,
it's not a dick, Mike.
Well, it's making it sound like it sort of is.
He's making it rain again.
$50
super chat.
Coming to the club. That a boy.
Yeah, brother.
DG. I'm sorry, I didn't mean BG. I know exactly who that is, by the way.
Yes.
He's great. Thank you, brother. All right. I think we've exhausted the egg-shaped penis, the lemon-shaped panus.
Good find by you, though, brother.
We've gotten what we can out of it.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
No one else today is delivering lemon-shaped dicks to their audience.
We're probably one of the few. Probably,
only.
If I had to guess.
I'm saying only.
Maybe.
Nobody is telling that story, though.
No.
Aren't you glad you know that, though? Aren't you glad to have that?
About Epstein's dick?
Yeah.
I'm just glad I know a guy who knows about it.
Yeah. Well,
I give you all the credit in the world.
I think it makes sense. It makes sense that there's something wrong with it because men who act like that don't have big dick energy. So
it's funny. I've seen people make comment about that very thing. Like, this makes more sense that he was abusing his power and money to compensate for a problem that he had.
Yeah.
That
if you have a normal dick, you don't have to act like that. People will want you regardless.
Right.
And you're not going to have to go bang.
I can tell you from
teenagers.
experience.
You don't have to go take advantage of a situation. And
shit just throws itself at me.
Interesting.
It's been going on for years. I mean, Amy's the same way. You wouldn't know, Mike, but Amy and I know.
Yeah. I'm not aware, but.
I mean, Amy ran through half the Tigers.
Not half. Just one.
But how many Michigan players?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Christ.
That is a conversation for a members area.
Athlete body count. How many Pistons?
I didn't venture into that.
How many
I don't blame
Red
you.
Wings?
Didn't venture into that either.
Okay. So you're a fan of the fall and summer league teams. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll save that one for a members only show.
Members only show.
Yeah. I'm intrigued. I know of one.
Definitely. Yeah, me too.
How many? Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. We're
Look
gonna
at
let
her face.
Elaine sit here.
Isn't it-
Yeah, she knows.
isn't it like the cat that swallowed the fucking canary.
Absolutely, dude. Being a beautiful girl comes with opportunities. It just does. Sorry to tell you if you weren't aware of this.
There's hot girl privilege. There's no doubt.
100%.
For sure.
100%.
You ever pay for a drink in your life?
Nope, she has not.
Nope.
No, I have, just because I don't because I don't want to have to feel like I owe you something.
And you probably run around with a bunch of hot chicks too. So when the gaggle comes in, and one fat one.
I don't think Amy.
Probably.
Yeah, there's always one fat one.
Yeah, that's cool. That's the grenade.
Yeah, she's
and because all the guys one of the guys has got a fat, ugly friend too. So someone's got to clean up the scraps.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
I don't think Amy's a huge partier though. I don't think Amy's a big lush.
Back in the
But
day,
they went to the club back in the day. They didn't have to party. They just put on the hottest clothes they could find.
Yeah.
skimpiest shit they had going. Each of them put a thong on. They strapped up and went out chasing dudes. I've seen it millions of times.
Yeah.
That
We've all
is an
seen it millions of times.
Accurate description of my college years.
All right. I have not done too many trans stories lately. This is
hold on, Mike. Hold on.
What do you got?
Before you do that.
Hold on.
It's not really a trans story. It's more of an update.
Well,
thing.
I just happen to know that we have a request that anytime we're going to do a trans story, we have to first read something from one of our sponsors, the Deer Lake Athletic Club in Clarkston. They offer adult and junior tennis, pickleball, and swim lessons, plus junior swim team, the Deer Lake Dolphins. Fitness classes are included with membership. We have a gym, cycle room, and 3 pools. The backcourt restaurant inside the DLAC is also open to the public, and they're open every day of the week, Monday through Thursday at 4 p.m., Friday and Saturday at 11 a.m., and Sunday open at 10 a.m. for Chef Jerry's famous brunch. Oh, God, that sounds so good. We have upcoming events like the Thanksgiving buffet and Santa brunch. Visit the website, deerlakeathletic.club.com for more info. And 248-625-8686 for more info about the restaurant and banquet center. So thank you to them.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. A Trump ordered review. This happened a few months ago, but the report is done. So this was a review of the scientific basis for providing gender affirming care for kids, right? Otherwise they're going to kill themselves. They commit suicide.
Right. Every last one is going to kill themselves. Yes.
Yeah. So this report found almost no medical evidence, 0, to support hormone therapy or other treatments for minors who identify as trans. This was published in its final version today after passing scientific peer review. The report was reviewed by 10 different experts and research groups, and none of them identified major faults in the findings. The U.S. doctors should pause giving common gender dysphoria treatments until more is known about the long-term effects on patients. They were given the chance to show mistakes, show errors, and they were not able to identify any with this report. They had some minor comments here and there, but nothing that gets to the main findings about evidence and ethics. That includes the former president of the Endocrine Society, the very organization that has been one of the chief proponents of these interventions. The report was first released in May after Trump issued Executive Order 14187. The order claimed that U.S. doctors were maiming teens with gender-affirming treatment and must end, and ordered the HHS to compile an assessment of the standards of care of minors who identify as trans. The report found that many of the studies that proponents of gender-affirming care use to back their treatments were of very low quality. They found the same thing in the UK. The UK, in fact, has banned the use of puberty blockers and other treatments for minors altogether. Instead, the report said doctors should focus on psychotherapy until more is known about the effects on children. The report was widely denounced by trans advocates. Many complained the authors' names were withheld and it was biased because it was the Trump administration. So Dr. Sapir noted that the report's 9 authors and their research process were completely independent of HHS, and most of them are Democrats. Sorry to fucking break it to you. So yeah, Dr. Alex Byrne from MIT, Evgenia Abruzzi from who's a researcher at the Society for Evidence-Based Gender Medicine, Dr. Farr Curlin at Duke, Dr. Mott Gorin from Colorado State. The list goes on and on. We are very politically and ideologically a diverse group. Most of our authors are liberals, Democrats. They wouldn't vote for Trump if he forced them to. This is a bipartisan initiative. He added that keeping names anonymous, standard practice in peer review processes, so that responses are not colored by preconceived notions of the authors. And they condemn critics. They can condemn the report all they want, but they were not able to identify a single mistake, not one. Exactly what the Trump administration will do with the report remains to be seen. But Dr. Sapir said he hopes that the medical community will take a step back from the culture war debate over gender affirming care and look at the science. Let's, at minimum, let's allow for open debate. Let's listen to dissenting perspectives. Let's do rigorous analysis. And you're a bigot and a transphobe. See how that works?
Yeah, of course.
Yep. So
I'll never understand the trans thing. I don't understand the race by the left to embrace the trans thing. It's such a small group of people. Leave them alone. Just leave them alone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let them do their thing.
I think it's turned into a multi-billion-dollar industry, and you need young patients coming up. And so there's medical interventions. They were adding departments in many, many major hospitals all over the country.
Right.
Whole departments for this. And a lot of it was subsidized government funding, paying for this stuff. And then going, oh yeah, it costs $300 grand to remove a dick and fashion a vagine. Like, so.
You know how they do that, right?
Oh yeah. Oh, I've done extensive coverage of how they do that and what the reality of that means. It should be a small issue globally. It's always been there. No one's denying that. But it's the kids part of it that is the problem. And then trying to shame everybody into shutting up, asking no questions, or fear of being absolutely smeared as a phobic whatever, or a,
have you seen the
hateful
social media messaging that goes out that says, why wouldn't you date a trans woman?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Are you kidding? Because I'm not gay?
Yeah. No, dude, it's
because I have to question even if she has a big clit. Duh.
Right. Is it a big clit or a dick?
Like that in and of itself freaks me out.
That's already enough for me. Forget it. Yeah, it's crazy that we've gotten here. Amy and I have made the comparisons to doctors who lobotomized patients back in the 30s. And, I did a little deep dive on lobotomies at one point, and it was like, did the doctors of the era think they were doing good? Because I think some of these people are so captured in their beliefs that they don't even realize, like, holy shit, doctor, what are you doing? And it was like a resounding yes. Those doctors that were, drilling holes through people's eyes into their brain and scrambling their brains thought they were doing good medical work.
Yeah.
And they're looked at as ghouls now through history's lens. Absolute ghouls. So that's how I feel the trans doctors will be viewed. It's going to take a few decades to get there. Like, what the fuck were you guys doing in the mid 2000s? Like, what was that about? But the more and more reports that come out like this, there is going to be a pushback on this stuff. They'll try to convince stupid people that, the Trump administration ordered that and they hate trans people. They don't even want them to exist. They'll try to do that stuff to give themselves coverage, but it's dying on the vine. And how many kids you fucked up in the process, I don't know.
Yeah, and it's going to be substantial because how many of them do you hear, Mike, afterwards say, God, I wish I'd never done that? There's a substantial amount of them, yeah.
And when you don't get praise for doing it, right? If it was just normal, like a procedure that you went through, but you don't get all kinds of bonus points in society for being brave and a hero. When you don't get all those, like right now, it's not quite as cool to be like, I'm trans. Not quite as cool. Those kids are going to jump ship, and they are. The stats are nosediving with that sort of thing.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, that's all the Trump administration too.
Yeah, falling off a cliff.
Well, people are just done with the bullshit.
Yeah. So, anyways, that dropped today, which I think is kind of cool. That this report went out. Trump's administration, to your point, ordered that back in May, and now the results are in, and it's exactly what we knew it would be. So how they keep fighting for that, I don't know, but we'll see. So, do you guys hear about this Canadian former Olympian?
Yeah, dude.
Holy
what
shit.
the hell?
Did you hear about this, Greg?
No, I don't think so.
This guy was a snowboarder on the Olympic Canadian team.
Okay.
And his name's Ryan Wedding. He's been hit with new criminal charges by the FBI, and reward information. He's like on the 10 most wanted FBI list. They raised it from 10 to $15 million. Accused of leading a $1 billion drug smuggling operation, orchestrating several murders. So Pam Bondi announced new charges against him for witness tampering, intimidation, murder, money laundering, drug trafficking. They held a press conference, her and Kash Patel today. Less than 24 hours after the case took a twist, with Canadian police arresting a crime figure in connection with the assassination of a crucial witness. According to La Presse in Canada, they revealed that 40-year-old Atna Anna, nicknamed Tupac. That's a cool nickname, Tupac. Be cool.
First one to ever use it?
I don't think so. I feel like there's been others, but yeah, Tupac had been detained by the Royal Canadian Mounted Police at the behest
Dudley
of the
Do-Right.
FBI. What's that?
Dudley Do-Right. That's whenever you say we're all Canadian Mounted Police.
Yeah.
Do you remember him on Bullwinkle?
No, I never watched Bullwinkle.
I hated
Was it
Bullwinkle, but
Rocky
Dudley
and
Do-Right.
Bullwinkle?
Yeah, but Dudley Do-Right was the Canadian Mountie.
Oh, was it? Was he a mounted policeman?
He was always saving the damsel in distress.
Okay, all right. Untying him from the railroad tracks?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay. I sort of
There are
remember
people
that,
listening right now who know who Dudley Do-Right is.
Oh, for sure. I know the name now that you mention it, and I remember those scenes in cartoons.
Yeah.
Saving the damsel in distress. So they arrest this guy. What's that?
Because they need it. They can't save themselves.
Right. Oh, ladies.
We have to save them. Yeah.
Oh, boy. It comes, so they, at the behest of the FBI, they arrest Tupac. It comes 10 months after Jonathan Esbedo Garcia was murdered in broad daylight in Medellin. He was reportedly set to be a key FBI witness in the case against Wedding. Bondi and Kash Patel held a press conference in the wake of Tupac's arrest. He is said to be the head of an organized crime group around Montreal. Previously had links to both the Hells Angels and the Mafia. They also announced the arrest of this defense lawyer, Deepak Paradkar, who advised this snowboard guy, yeah, we got to kill that motherfucker. And then they killed that dude. The former Olympic star controls one of the most prolific and violent gang trafficking organizations in the world. They are accused of routinely shipping hundreds of kilos of coke from Colombia through Mexico and Southern California to Canada and then throughout the United States as well. Wedding and his right-hand man, Andrew Clark, are said to have orchestrated multiple murders. Last April, they were behind another murder. Clark is accused of sending a list of names to a hitman named Mr. Perfect. I love these guys' nicknames. Tupac, Mr. Perfect. The message, blow this guy's head off.
Oh my
In
God.
return, he was offered $100,000 plus expenses. Before long, the guy's head was shot off.
And this is all coming out of Medellin?
Yeah.
They just replaced Pablo?
Dude, that's what they're accusing him of being. Is like he's the new Pablo Escobar, Canadian snowboarder. This dude smuggled 60 metric tons of coke a year into the United States in semi-trucks coming through the border. That is 132,280 pounds of coke a year.
I'd love to know how they smuggled it.
Semi-trucks, which seems crazy, but
like the Chicken Brothers did?
Sort of. I don't know if they went to the extent of the Chicken Brothers. Like, weren't they filling the tires and shit?
Oh, the Chicken Brothers were putting it in the crates.
Oh, in the batter?
In the batter, yeah, in the batter.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's crazy. Here's the good news to me out of this. This is going to make a fabulous movie one day.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, it's going to be like Blow with Johnny Depp, right?
Dude, I was thinking Ted Demme. Ted Demme is the director of that movie. We got to get Ted Demme involved. This is like the for the young kids, their version of Blow with this Canadian snowboarder.
Did you ever see Blow, Amy?
Oh yeah,
with Johnny Depp. When they had those dollars, when they had that money stacked in that apartment, I had a boner. I'm like, God damn it! Look at all that money, all that easy money, man.
Who would you want? Like
fucking radio.
Like if you had Scorsese or Tarantino or even Ted Demme from Blow doing that. I don't think I have.
What about Tyler Sheridan? He's the man now.
Oh, Tyler wouldn't be
all
bad.
Good shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a Brent Sheridan.
I think Tyler Sheridan is just stretched too thin.
He's got tons of shit going on. You ever go on Paramount and all his shit's linked together? Like if you watch Tulsa Man, the very next thing is the first episode of Landman. The very next thing is another episode of one of these shows.
Yeah. I feel like I don't know. I do you watch any of his stuff, Amy? Are you a Taylor Sheridan fan?
I mean, I don't like know people by names like that.
So
his things. I mean, yeah, I watched Yellowstone.
Yeah.
That's him.
So he did Yellowstone, Tulsa King, 1849, 1926. What was that? Landman.
Landman with Billy Bob Thornton is the best show on TV right now.
You know, I agree. And bringing back hot chicks and having them be hot chicks is fucking awesome. Love it.
And then the girl who plays his wife is a little whore.
Yeah. Do you remember? You know who she is?
I do. But what was she in?
She's the girl that put the whipped cream bikini on in that football movie back in the day, Varsity Blues.
Yes.
Remember Varsity Blues? It was from the 90s. You were probably too young, Amy. And she puts the whipped cream bikini on.
That.
Do you really?
Yeah, I'm not. I'm old.
Phenomenal.
She's the hot mom in Landman now.
And the daughter's a 10.
Oh, absolute 10. Yeah, absolute 10. And they've got them in just thongs in every scene. It's fabulous.
And who's the chick who's the lawyer? She's a little hottie too.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't seen nearly enough of her nude.
And a badass.
Oh, yeah.
Don't mess with her.
And Demi Moore in the first episode of this season just killed it.
Oh, I haven't seen this season.
She's married to John Hamm. He dies in the last episode.
Oh, wait. Season. Okay. Yep, you're right.
Spoiler alert.
Did you just say he died?
He died in the last season.
He's had a heart attack or something. Did he die at the end? It's been a minute since I watched it.
Yeah, too soon, fucker.
Yeah, maybe. You might.
Go
you just
watch
ruined. I actually think I watched it.
You did.
Is there a new Landman season out?
It came out Sunday. It started.
Okay. Oh, that's right.
You got an episode to watch tonight.
Love it. But yeah, he's getting stretched a little thin. So I don't know if he can handle our Canadian snowboarder Medellin coke drug lord story.
Let me just give you a tease. Cheerleading outfit. That is all.
Okay. For Landman?
Fucking dorks.
Yeah.
Tulsa King? Didn't he do Tulsa King too?
Oh yeah, that's a great movie too. I love Sly though.
It's not a movie; it's a TV show.
It's only 30 minutes. Why? What did I say? Movie?
You said movie.
Yeah, no, it's a series. I love it. 35 minutes a week. It's all it takes. Catch up.
Yeah. Yeah, I liked it. Our friend is one of the Jay is one of the is in that.
In what?
Tulsa King. He's like one of the bodyguard guys or bikers in that.
Wait, you know somebody who's in it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Great show.
He's a super lib too.
I was just about to say, I feel like I blocked him a long time ago.
You might have. Jay, I don't want to.
And he's on Tulsa King.
Yeah.
Like an extra.
Yeah. Oh. I don't know how many speaking. Jay Adams.
Yeah.
Super nice guy. You'd look at him. I mean, he's like 6'6", fucking beard, huge, totally fits for the biker role. He was.
He's the big fat guy?
No, he's not fat, but he's a really nice guy, but he's really fucking liberal too.
Hold on. What's his name?
J.R. Adams. Yeah. Great dude. Super nice guy. He used to buy weed from the guy 2 doors down from me.
He's from Michigan?
Yeah. Yeah, he's a stuntman in Hollywood, so he's been in a lot of stuff. And then he got called in to do reoccurring, scenes for Tulsa King. Look him up.
Okay, I will.
Yeah. Did you guys hear ICE was in Clarkston today looking for 2 individuals, and Clarkston schools were on lockdown because of it?
Why?
No.
Yeah. I guess their schools were on lockdown today. They escaped on the Pine Knob property and have yet to be found.
Was it like a school shooting type thing, or?
No,
Or
but I mean that is the type of lockdown it was like all the schools are on lockdown because these two guys are out running wild.
What's going on in Dearborn, by the way? Have you guys been following that shit?
I'm so confused. I posted this on, I'm sure this is not a popular opinion in the MAGA world, but why is Dearborn so fetch right now? I mean, Dearborn has been.
Are you trying to make fetch happen?
Well, I'm kind of trying to stop trying to make fetch happen. Dearborn has been like this for fucking ever. This is not new to any of us.
Some guy was walking through the streets beating a Koran with bacon.
Koran.
Yeah. Why was he doing that?
Well, I know it's like these like outside agitators are coming in, and it's like, I don't know. Dearborn's just been a Muslim city that they just live there, and we don't have issues.
It's all in response, though, to that Muslim mayor telling that guy to get the fuck out of his city.
100%.
Yeah, that's why they're doing it.
Yeah,
yeah.
And
I mean, there's something going on around this country. Look, all of us are from Michigan, and we've been around Dearborn forever. It has gotten further and further into this, it just has, and we're seeing that kind of play out. It's going on in Texas.
It's going on in London.
London's done.
London's done.
Keg.
Yeah,
it's a powder keg.
They're changing their immigration laws to get rid of people now. They did. I mean, that was I heard
good luck
about today.
Good luck with that. So I don't know.
London's fallen.
The videos I was watching last night on X look like a battle between religions.
Yeah, it was
of some sort, and I don't know why that is. Why are there 2,000 Muslims hanging out on a street corner, and why are there 10 Christians slapping bacon on Korans? Like,
if you come out, if you do that though, they're all set up to run out in the streets. Like if you and I showed up there doing, the call goes out and they all come out.
Yeah. I saw one Muslim guy speaking at the Dearborn City Council, like, these people are trying to burn the Quran. That should not be illegal. And I'm just like, hey, fuck off, dude.
Yeah.
You're an American now, pal.
You want to burn a Bible. You can burn the
First
flag.
Amendment, sir. Take that shit all the way back to Saudi Arabia if you don't like it. Or I guess Saudi Arabia is not a good call. But no, dude. Yeah, that's part of the fucking thing with living in America. People might take a whiz on your fucking holy book. Sorry. You don't have to like it, but welcome to America.
Have you have you seen that story about that girl who died on a cruise recently?
Which one?
Yeah.
So there was this girl who was on a cruise with her family. She was a senior in high school. And it was like there were very minimal details coming out about it. It was like the FBI is involved because, of course, you're in international waters. And so, it's a free for all out there. So the FBI has to get involved.
What was the documentary we were covering, Amy, where it was just, we learned all this?
Amy Bradley.
Amy Bradley. Yeah. Where's Amy?
Yeah. Where's Amy Bradley?
Yeah.
Anyways, so this girl goes on vacation with her family. All we know is she died. She was a senior in high school. She was a cheerleader, and the FBI was involved. Well, today it's coming out, gross, that she was found under the bed in the cruise, in their room, covered with life jackets.
In whose room? In the family's
room? In her room, yeah. And now it's coming out that the stepbrother is likely the one that killed her, and then put her under the bed, covered her body with life jackets, and then when the parents were like, "Where is she?" He's like, "I don't know." It's crazy.
Yeah.
So they might be charging this 16-year-old kid.
Did he abuse her too?
This is
yet to be known. Oh yeah, I'm gonna say he did. Anna Kepner?
Yeah, Anna Kepner.
Wow. Yeah, she's beautiful. So where is the brother pictured there? Is the stepbrother the one in the maroon shirt?
Probably the one in the maroon, I would think.
Shirt, probably.
Yeah. Because I think he was 16, they said.
Awful.
Yikes. Yeah. I know. Fucked up, man.
I did hear that this morning.
I would think they would have cameras in every hallway on a cruise.
They said that they were going to look at that.
Of course, you would know keypad entries for every room. Like you can't.
That's what he said too. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're going to be able to know timestamps of who went in the room and who didn't. They're going to know when she was in there. Anyone else? This is going to be easy to crack.
Yeah, I think that's why they quickly landed on it's somebody in the family and based on that activity. So
the good old days of being in the 80s kids where you could kill people whenever you wanted.
Can't do it now.
Over. Can't do it.
Cameras everywhere, dude.
Dude, me and when 3G and I were youngins, if we wanted to take a hot chick on a cruise and just chuck her overboard, it was like, I don't know. I haven't seen her.
Yeah.
Crazy. She wouldn't suck my dick. I haven't seen her since. I don't know. Don't know what to tell you.
She saw the egg and she jumped overboard.
She saw the micro. She was like, ooh, micro, egg, ugh. And I don't know. That's the last I saw of her. I don't know what to tell you, officer.
What is this over easy egg happening?
Go talk to Henson.
She pointed at Greg's crotch and said, ooh, lemon, and then ran. That's the last I saw.
We're talking to you.
Yeah, but those days are gone, man.
Yeah, the days of killing people and getting away with it are over.
Yeah. I had a buddy that went to law school.
I lament that.
And he used to tell me, dude, murder is the easiest thing on earth to get away with. And I was like, what are you talking about? He said, if you were to just hop in your car, drive to Florida, kill someone and drive home, they would never figure out it was you because there's no motive and there's no record of you being in that area. And that's how all of these people get caught. There's usually a connection in the area, motive involved.
Yeah, but they'll find you because you have to get a sun pass now.
This is pre-passes. This is pre-cell phones. In the early 90s, he was telling me this when he was in law school. And he was like, yeah, he was a young lawyer, but he was like, yeah, dude, it's all about the motive. And there's always a part to the story that falls apart. But it's like nowadays with cameras everywhere. And I didn't even think about that. Passes, to get into everywhere. Your phone's tracking you.
That's what got Koberger. Fucker turned his phone on.
Yeah.
If he'd left his fucking phone off, he might have made it.
I don't even think turning your phone off will do it anymore. You almost need to leave it at home. Leave your phone at home.
Well, yeah. Like, I was thinking about that. If you were going to try to kill somebody, how would you do it?
Well, yeah. And you have to establish a pattern of that activity before you do it. Like, it can't just be, oh, yeah, she's constantly on her phone and then it went dark for an hour and then she came back and that just happened to be in the hour that, like, you have to establish a pattern of I'm never on my phone from these hours, so it doesn't look weird that I'm just not on my phone at all. You
just say you forgot it at home,
which
and leave it at home.
Happens,
which would never happen,
and leave it at home. You know what I mean?
My plan if I was going to kill 3G, for instance, I would call. Yeah, I would call Amy and be like, just leave. We're on a phone call. Just I'll be back in a little bit. Just let it down. We're on a phone call. We've been on a phone call. We've been chirping like.
So Amy's now an accomplice, right?
Yeah.
I'm hanging up, by the way.
I'm not telling her where I'm going, but I'm just like, we've been on a phone call for an hour and a half. Drive over to 3G's, pop him real quick. If
you think I'm sitting in silence for an hour and a half?
No, just set the phone down. Don't worry about what I'm up to.
And you think I'm just going to sit there on the phone and not hang up?
You're not going to do me a solid. I'll find someone else that'll do me a solid.
Don't involve me in your bullshit.
And give me the hour and a half alibi. Yeah. Dude, it's going to take me 30 minutes round trip to whack 3G. That's it.
Yeah, I always liked the idea of one of those really giant icicles that grow, like really big ones.
Yeah.
Breaking it off, using that as a stabby stab, and then it melts.
Ah, yeah, well, that's using the old blonde brain,
dude. Smart. She's
a
thinker.
What? My wife says sodium glycol. It's an antifreeze. She said she could whack me and no one would know why I died.
Yeah, because it tastes like Gatorade. It's sweet. Yeah. No, I would get caught. You
just have to not get like an autopsy done.
I'd get caught because they'd be like, "Why do you have oyster?" And I'd be like, Greg gave it to me. Gave it to me.
And be like, no,
I wouldn't be able to help it. I'd be like, come on, oyster, you're coming to your new day.
Yeah.
You're going home with your new day. That would be my downfall. I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you pesky kids.
You
I'd
fucking
be in
dogs.
cuffs. I'd be in cuffs, and it'd all be because of Oyster, because I couldn't leave her home behind.
And then you would leave, when you took her, you'd have my blood in her because it'd splatter all over her. And then they'd go, Mike, why do you have Oyster with blood splatter?
No, I'd wash her. I'd give her a nice bath and a blow dry.
You wouldn't get it all.
I probably wouldn't.
They'll find one little speck of her fucking hair with my blood on it. They always do. I watch the crime stories.
Yeah.
And your ass would be in jail.
Yeah.
Dude, I got 72 hours. Or was it 48 hours?
First 48.
First 48. That first 48, man, I can't let them find Oyster.
I just think, like, not that I've thought about this or anything, but I have.
Sure.
And I think you'd have to just like buy one thing here and there that you would need as supplies. Like, oh, I'm just going to Target to do a normal grocery shop and I'm going to buy some rubber gloves. And then, you don't go to the store all at once and they're like, and there she is on the Walmart camera and she's leaving with bins and a fucking poncho and a shovel. And it's like, how stupid are you?
And then they're like, but why did she buy the condoms? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Dude, you would be a nightmare in a police scenario because of the same. You would be smart enough to do that. Like, yep, on Tuesday I bought the rope. A month later, I brought the fucking shovel.
Yeah, it has to be like a plan.
2 months later, I brought the acid.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
I would do it in the hours where I'm usually sleeping so that me not being on my phone would not be weird.
Yeah.
Chris is trying to rain on my parade and saying Mythbusters did the ice thing. It's not possible. I've seen some really big fucking icicles. Okay. And I think it's possible.
Why wouldn't that be possible, though?
I just don't think they found a big enough icicle. I mean, have you seen some of the icicles that grow around here?
Yeah, of course. I had them on my house.
Huge.
You'd have to go through an eyeball, though, right?
Or
I could do that.
Yeah.
Or jugular.
But isn't the easiest part of killing someone getting rid of the weapon? I mean, there's so
throw
many
it
places
lake.
you could get rid of a weapon.
Yeah, Dexter taught us that. Throw it in a fucking lake.
Right.
It's good.
I think
You're
your
good.
issues, your issues, unless you're in Canton, Massachusetts, are going to be the Ring cameras in the area.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's got a Ring camera. And unless Michael Proctor is investigating, they're going to ask for the fucking Ring cam.
Well, it sounds like they have some problems out there. I was reading a story today about a chick who was a cop in Boston.
Mm-hmm.
And she claims she was unfairly fired. And they're like, yeah, she just sucked as being a cop. That was her problem. She was awarded $1 million.
Yeah.
Enksi Kirichi. There's a name. She was shit canned from the Boston PD in 2019 after allegedly flying off the handle, lashing out at other officers on 2 separate occasions. She sued them in 21, alleging her termination was retaliation because she experienced what do you think? Sexual harassment. It's always the sex harassment on the job. Tuesday, the jury concluded that while, maybe there was a little sex harassment at work, you were fired because you sucked as a cop. So we'll give you $1 million.
It's really tough to get fired as a cop.
Well, here's what
i.e. the whole Massachusetts State Police.
Well, that's fine, but you got to get through the probationary period. You can't be a cunt in the probationary year.
Hold on.
What? You can't do it. Within her first month on the job, Kirichi, who is white and from Albania, starts banging another cop. Of course, she starts banging another cop, Elliot Telesnor, who's a black guy, some black cop, starts deep dicking this chick. Once news of that spreads through the department, she's hit with a slew of crude jokes and jabs about her sex life. This is why we can't have ladies in the police department, because if Greg starts banging a chick on the force, trust me, all the boys are getting together and busting his balls over it.
Yeah.
That's just
why would you bust my balls?
Well, it depends. If you start banging the
she was gross.
If the fat cop chick or whatever, we're like, that's just going to happen.
Well, I also think it's a difference between being able to take a joke and taking everything super seriously. Like, Yeah, you're fucking one of your coworkers. People found out about it. They're gonna jab at you about it. Like, who cares? Who literally cares?
That industry too, the cop one. It's like the fire department, the police department. Those guys are. It's a different type of office environment. You know what I mean?
People were saying when Proctor's text came out, because a lot of them, the one where he said, like, I'm no nudes so far. He said that in a group text with his bosses. And this shouldn't surprise anybody. There's not a woman, nary a woman to be found in their group of Massachusetts State Police detectives. And I think if a woman were there, she would maybe be like, it's kind of tacky.
Guys.
Kind of tacky.
Stop it, guys. Yeah, chicks have different senses of humor.
Because I do think that's right. Exactly.
Yeah, about what's appropriate. Guys can find the same shit we found hilarious in 7th grade, we still find hilarious today. We don't really grow up, and when we get together, we find the same stuff hilarious. Chicks sort of mature.
I mean, imagine this chick being like, hello, you guys didn't even fucking fire Michael Proctor until like the very last minute, and you fired me?
Yeah. Well, okay.
You fired me?
She thinks she was targeted because she was dating a black guy. Leadership allowed sexist and racist remarks to be made. So she was still in her 1-year probation period. She was involved in 2 incidents. The first was in July 2018 when she stopped by a construction detail to ask the black cop boyfriend about filling out a report. So she had to go to his position and ask about filling out a report. It took a dramatic turn when she started screaming at a Northeastern University police officer who confronted her about illegally parking her cruiser multiple times. She cursed at the other officer, and then she admitted, yeah, my behavior was inappropriate, maybe, but shut up. But he was being rude to me. Well, yeah, he probably went, bitch, move your car. How many fucking times I got to tell you?
Yeah.
Move it. You're parked illegally. And then she was like, what? You don't talk to me that way, and went off on him. So this gets reported. So that's incident 1. Her second strike came about a month later when she and the black cop boyfriend Telesner were stationed together. On their break, they drove to Boston's Logan International Airport to handle a personal matter involving her mom. And she gets approached by an airport cop for help, but when asked for her ID, she became agitated and emotional.
What if they tell her to calm down?
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
probably.
Hold on. Calm down.
Settle down. Settle down, Roops.
Relax.
After this, she was placed on desk duty, and the department confiscated her gun. This is when the harassment peaked.
Should have.
Officers kept asking if she was pregnant.
Or on menopause.
Yeah, exactly. What's next? The menopause thing? Jesus Christ.
You're on your period?
So in March of 19, she filed a complaint about the sex jokes. She was fired 3 weeks later, and while her lawyer complained the timing suggested retaliation, the department says it had nothing to do with the complaint. A lawyer representing the city said the probationary period allows the department to get rid of problematic officers early on. And then after leaving the police department, she goes to law school, and now she's a Boston lawyer. So she's probably working on the Karen Reed stuff now.
Probably.
Yeah, so she's doing great.
I mean, so many people are being sued. They all need attorneys.
Right? Yeah. So she now says that, I'm a lawyer now. Being a cop was my dream job, and being kicked off the force was stressing emotionally. She had a career. I had my career, and it was taken away from me.
No.
Now, control your emotions, sweetheart.
Calm down, relax.
Like, you're new on the job, in the probationary period. How about you don't cunt out every time someone asks you for ID or to park legally? Like, good Lord. And of course, I mean.
Did you say cunt out?
Yeah. She was cunting out.
Yeah.
Cunting out a bit. What are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
That time of the month?
Yep. What are you going to do? I don't know if I have this. Do one more. Yeah. Did you see this painting went up for auction over the weekend?
Oh, man. Is it a Hunter Biden?
God for the law. ETE, were you ever caught slipping?
I don't know why you put music.
Hell no. Just tripping off.
So this is, can you not see that?
What is that?
Yeah, it's a lady. There's a head here at the top that you can't see because there's music playing, but
I can see it.
Can you? Okay.
Yeah, I can see your face.
This is a recovered Gustav Klimt painting.
Oh, from the heist?
No. It's now the most expensive piece of modern art ever to be sold at auction.
Why?
Vienna-born artist came to prominence during the earliest 20th century. That's the 1900s. It doesn't even seem that long ago. So he's known for these portraits you've never heard of before. An anonymous buyer managed to
what
snag
century did you say?
20th.
Okay.
The previous record was for a fucking Andy Warhol shot Sage Blue Maryland, which sold at Christie's in 22 for $195 million. Jeez. This thing, someone bought this painting right here over the phone for $236.4 million.
Also, some little fucking activist can throw tomato juice on it.
Right.
Who bought that?
Dude, this has
got
got to be
attractive.
Why?
Honest to God, if a kid made that in 7th grade, you'd be like, oh, yeah, that's cool. We'll hang that on the fridge for a couple weeks.
Right, little Bobby. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, not bad.
And then you'd silently get rid of it.
Yeah. You got to keep a couple things. This doesn't look, these are just money laundering schemes to me. That's the only thing you can come up with that makes sense, where it's like, I don't know, you ask them why it sold for $240 million. I mean, $236.4 million? Are you kidding me?
It's so stupid.
I don't understand it.
I just don't get it. We see this time and time again. I mean, we know that's why, Biden's stupid kid was selling shit for $500,000.
He hasn't sold shit since they got out of office.
No.
That was just money. That was a pure money laundering scheme.
Yeah. No one cares about that story at all. No one wants to look into that story. It's just like Hillary Clinton, the Clinton Initiative, Global Initiative, that as soon as she fucking lost, closed shop, was doing hundreds of millions of dollars of charity work around the world. And then literally like a week after she lost and everyone knew, oh, you're not in charge? Okay, well, we're not donating anymore. And so the Clinton Global Initiative is gone.
Yeah, it's bankrupt.
Yeah, it's done.
No more access to power.
Yeah, no more philanthropy. We're done.
Right. Exactly. We hate everyone now. We don't like kids.
Yeah, so this is, I don't know. Phone auction. That piece of shit sells for that kind of money. Unbelievable. All right, let's do a couple emails. Okay, let's see. Hello, Mike, Amy, and 3G. This shit is wild. To see Bongino flip the way he has is just strange. Like Amy always says, I have questions. Tucker back at it again was the subject. So what was that in reference to?
Probably the
Thomas Crooks. Thomas Crooks. Yeah. Has anyone covered that story really? Have you guys seen anyone pick up that story? Like
that one reporter from the New York Post.
Miranda Devine.
Miranda Devine, yeah.
Yeah.
But no one else.
But nobody else.
Like, it's crazy. I was looking at the story that was going around this week where Mark Epstein, so Jeffrey Epstein's brother, emailed him something like, did you tell Steve Bannon about Trump blowing Bubba? And it's like, well, obviously, Donald Trump is sucking dicks of dudes. And it's like, that was picked up by USA Today, Rolling Stone, like everybody, like that was a real story. Mark Epstein has come out to say, no, I wasn't talking about Bill Clinton. I like Bill Clinton. Doesn't clarify it, but it's just some random fucking email like, oh yeah, that's probably what happened. But here, Tucker, my point being, Tucker does this huge report. He does have the credentials to back up his reporting, and nothing to see here. None of them cover it.
So did Amanda Devine. She had it in the New York Post, and no one picked it up.
Yeah,
it just lays there.
Yeah, she broke
It's so corrupt.
Ugh, yeah. Well, she broke the part about the trans angle to the story.
Right.
Tucker didn't have that.
She said they have the same source, though.
Oh, you say that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but she ended up coming out with that deviant art. I think was the name of the whatever he was using.
Tucker had that.
I know he had that, but he didn't have the part about the trans stuff in his story. Like
the
that,
they them pronouns.
He came. Yeah,
I thought he did.
No, he
I
didn't.
thought he
His
did.
came out Friday and did not have the trans stuff at all. And then her story dropped Monday and included the trans stuff. So, but that would make sense that they had similar stuff. But yeah, I don't think anyone will talk about it again, which is why we were counting on this administration and this FBI and Department of Justice to follow up with the Thomas Crook story. It never made sense from day one. And I feel like they've failed us miserably on that. So I don't know.
Crazy.
James wrote specifically to 3G.
Oh. What'd I do?
3G. This is quite the misnomer. We all know he spells his name all gay with the pretentious 3 Gs, but really it should be 6 Gs. Gay, grifting guy, Greg. The fucking balls on this guy. Grift some more. Go on vacation without saying a word. He's not Drew Lane. He's Louis C.K.'s retarded half-brother. He probably needed recovery time from jacking off all over the hole's feet.
That's our
Is that James the troll? Is he the troll?
He's not a troll. Well, some is a troll. He's a goat seeker. He looks to get your goat.
Yeah.
You know.
Dude, been there, done that. You can't hurt me. And I take it as a compliment that Amy would let me jerk off on her feet.
Fair enough.
See, you can always take a negative and make it a positive.
There you go.
I like the way you did that. That was nice. You're not going to let anyone in your kitchen. Your goat's not up for grabs. I love this.
Nope.
I could learn from you because he's gotten my goat a time or two. Not proud of that, but it's true. Yeah.
How can you not be immune to this?
Because Mike is sensitive.
I'm sensitive. I'm sensitive. I got a lemon dick. I got an egg dick.
That's true. That's true. That's why Oyster would never go with you if you murdered me, because you're a pussy. She likes a real man.
The fact that Oyster would be concerned about my dick is a real problem.
She's not. She thinks you're a pussy. Nothing to do with your dick.
All I do is give head scratches and belly rubs. Oyster would love me.
What would you do again?
Bellies rubs and head scratches. Yeah.
Okay, you're wrong. You know every Aussie likes their butt rubbed.
She does love the butt rubs, but I wasn't going to say that.
They love it.
Butt rubs. All right. Well, let's kill it there. We'll do a member show tomorrow. Patreon.com/TDC podcast. Become a member, or Amy.
Yeah, or YouTube memberships will be here on YouTube as well.
Or you can just Venmo us money.
Yeah, and then we'd get it all. We need to get a Venmo thing up because that's dude, honestly, you make a joke about it, but that's the smart way to do it. Otherwise, they're taking massive percentages.
They are. They're taking all YouTube's taking all your money.
Yeah. Between YouTube and Apple, they're taking ridiculous amounts of it. So yeah. All right, guys. Have a great day. Amy, you okay? You seem bummed.
I'm sweating.
Yeah, so am I.
So I'm like ready to be done because I'm sweating. And
are you hungries?
No, I'm not hungry. I ate, but
do you have pizza coming?
No, I had pizza yesterday.
I know.
I had Jets. Jets. Jets.
That's right. I remember.
That's good pizza.
All right. Well, feel better. And 3G, I hope you feel better too.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
We'll see you mañana. Bye.